We've had 60 tons of arsenal fired upon Israel directly from Iran. We've had 6 months of Iranian-backed Houthis hitting as well, trying to hit even U.S. vessels in the Red Sea and disrupting global trade. We also had an uptick of uranium enrichment by Iran. So to get to this deterrence, what is the U.S. willing to do? We have sanctions in place. Is the United States willing to enforce them?
We have been enforcing sanctions. I mean, my goodness, in the 3.5 years of this administration, we have implemented more than 50 sanction regimes targeting more than 500 entities and individuals. And again, I won't preview coming sanctions or anything like that, but I can tell you that additional sanctions are certainly not off the table in terms of holding Iran accountable. And take a look at the additional military resources that President Biden has added to the region, even before October 7th. This is something that he's been keenly focused on. And as we saw from Saturday night, Iran is increasingly isolated on the world stage. They are increasingly making it harder for anybody in the international community to be sympathetic to any of their inimical interests there. So, again, I think we've done a lot. We'll continue to look at our options going forward, and I suspect that we'll continue to hold Iran properly accountable.
Admiral Kirby, how are they isolated? They had a call with the Saudis. They're sending all their oil to China. They're sending Shahad drones to Russia. In March, Iranian oil output hit a 5-year high. Where is the enforcement?
There is enforcement of the sanctions, Anne-Marie. Again, this is one of the most heavily sanctioned countries in the world. And we're going to continue to look at our options going forward to hold them properly accountable. Sanctions are certainly not off the table. Neither is going to making sure that we've got the capabilities in the region, and we do, to thwart some of their destabilizing activity. You talked about the uranium enrichment. When the previous administration pulled out of the Iran deal, it vastly accelerated the degree to which Iran could start to spin up their centrifuges and get closer to some sort of breakout capability. The president obviously tried. We tried, but Iran was not negotiating in good faith to get back into that Iran deal. But he also made clear that we will not allow Iran to achieve a nuclear weapons capability. We prefer to do that through diplomacy. But if not, we've got other options available to us.
What's diplomacy? Bob Malley, the Iranian envoy, is still under investigation. Who is leading these diplomatic efforts?
As I said, the diplomatic efforts to get them back into the Iran deal are no longer being pursued because Iran wasn't negotiating in good faith, which is why we're going to make sure we have other options available to us to prevent them from achieving a nuclear weapons capability.